This is the STV News. Good evening. The First Minister is calling for more compassion as the war in the Middle East looks set to escalate. Humza Yousaf has family trying to get out of Gaza. While speaking at the SNP's conference in Aberdeen, his wife, Nadia El Nakla, said the UK should be sending supplies rather than spy planes. Here's our political editor, Colin Mackay.
The First Minister's in-laws have been caught up in the war in Gaza. Opening the SNP conference, his wife made this plea.
Let us live in peace, and I beg and I plead, give the children of Gaza a chance of life. This can stop if those in power want it to. Thank you, Conference. Please support the motion.
It's a tough time for the family, taking calls at all hours. Any could be their last.
And at our very core, we are a party that believes in compassion. It is at times when finding compassion seems to be at its hardest, is when it is most needed.
Then it was down to the business of this conference on the SNP's independence plans, and there was genuine debate.
Skint, Scunnered, Scottish, blame the Tories. After 13 years...
Next year's general election will not be a de facto referendum, but we will have a manifesto with independence at its heart.
Frankly, reject the resolution entirely as lacking in ambition.
Be in no doubt, Conference. This party will never shy away from or abandon our fight for Scotland's independence.
So Nicola Sturgeon's de facto referendum is ditched. But if the SNP gets a majority of Scottish MPs next year, Humza Yousaf wants to start negotiations for IndyRef 2. Colin Mackay, STV News.
A body has been found in the search for a missing man in Argyll. Police believe it to be that of 76-year-old Stuart Brown. He was reported missing from the Arica area last month. There are no suspicious circumstances surrounding his death. To football, and Rangers have appointed Philippe Clement as their new manager. The Belgian arrives at Ibrox on a 3.5-year deal. Well, Clement's first game in charge is at home to Hibernian next weekend.
Absolutely thrilled. I think he's the best man for the job.
I don't know, I think it's maybe a gamble. I would have rather seen Muscat in.
We can only wait and see what he's going to be like. Better than the last anyway.
Not really got too much of high expectations after the last couple of managers, but we'll see how it goes. I'll start low and build up.
And Scotland could just be a few hours away from qualifying for Euro 2024. If Norway can avoid defeat against Spain tonight, Steve Clarke's side will be guaranteed enough points to secure a spot at next year's championships. Scotland have 2 remaining group matches left with both Georgia and Norway. Fingers crossed they can do it for us. Well, that is all from the STV News for this moment. Have a very good weekend. Bye-bye.